2019 election without stress, because you are going to be directly affect the life of about 25 million people, then indirectly affect the life of one Nigeria, because in each family, according to research, you will see one person with disability in each family, whether partial or not partial. That is, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, the physically challenged. Do I have any hand here?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, the lady.
Sorry.
The lady here.
Hi, sir.
The lady here.
It's okay.
Madam, come forward, come forward, come forward.
I stand on the existing protocol. Please, I so much love our honorable minister's speeches. They are very good. But as a politician, I can see materials for campaigning for 2018 there. If it is possible, if you can bring out something like pamphlets and tell us all, well, and put there all what our presidents have done, people will be able to know. It will, in order to satisfy our people. What I'm trying to say is that all what our president has done, if you try and put it in a pamphlet for us, we will be able to work.
Audience, please, audience.
Election.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Hello, sir.
Thank you, ma. May I quickly call on Olajide Olatubosun? Olajide Olatubosun.
Your Excellency, Governor of Oyo State, Governor Abiola Ajimobi, Your Royal Majesties, all protocols duly observed. My name is Olajide Olatubosun, a member House of Reps. I represent Atisbo, Shaki East and Shaki West Federal Constituency. Please permit me to speak a mixture of English and Yoruba language.
Straight to the point, please.
Ministers Fashola and Alhaji Lai Mohammed, thank you so much for what you have done for us. Earlier on in the year, I was in your offices. I was at the Ministry of Works, Power and Housing, where I discussed the issue of to Kishi Road, starting from Oyo all the way to Kishi, because I told the minister the road was last constructed during the regime of Chief Obafemi Awolowo. And that day, you promised that something was going to be done fast. And we are to go for emergency procurement. I'm happy to say today that 2 lots of those procurements have been done. Okaka to Aguare was awarded a few weeks ago, work has started. And yesterday, he sent to Okaka, the contractor was taken to site. Thank you so much. Now, to play the Olivertist, we discussed issue of construction. And you said we have to do the engineering design. I'm happy to say that working with your directors, the design is almost completed. So I'm expecting that in the 2019 budget, we are going to start the construction of our road all the way from Oyo to Kishi, and from Aguare to Ilesha, Ibaruba, that's passing through Shaki. I also discussed with you the road from Shaki to Okerete. I mean, somebody mentioned it here. That road, about 100 kilometers. Please, for us to have the international border market, that road has to be fixed. The Federal Controller of Works in Oyo State was in Shaki for 3 days, please. And they actually went as far as almost getting to Okerete. So please help us fix that road. The issue of power. Please, the national grid stopped at Isei. All the local governments from Itesiwaju, Tisbo, Shaki, Shaki West, up to Kishi, we cannot support even the smallest of industry with power. And you promised that you are going to connect the line from is sent to Shaki in the first instance, Shaki to Kishi, then Kishi to Kanji. Alhaji Lai Mohammed, thank you so much. I was in your office too. The issue of radio station for Shaki, as I'm talking to you in my area, we only get radio signals from Benin Republic. Isn't that funny? So, and we need a Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria station in Shaki, which is already in the 2018 budget. Please assist us to ensure that it is funded so that you can come to Shaki and commission it. The baggy is here. I'm sure he's listening to me. And to the Minister of Water Resources, please, we need small dams that can support our youths to do small irrigation for greenhouse so that they can do vegetables like cucumber and the likes. I have one in Shekpeteri, currently employing about 100 young people. Please, we need more. Ikeregoi Dam is good, but it is a very big project. These are low-hanging fruits, small dams that can be used for community irrigation for youth to engage in farming. And lastly, Minister Rotimi, please, for the future, we need you to extend rail line to 33 in Oyo State. Please, for your next plan, after we win in 2019, from Ibadan all the way to Shaki, to Kishi, back to Ilorin, we need rail line. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, time is always our enemy. We really don't have it. We have other things to do. So we have come to the end of the question and answers. But before we revert to the honorable ministers, there is one question that somebody has sent, and he is so worried. He is asking the Honorable Minister of Transport to please comment on the grid load on the Ijora closure of that bridge that is bringing problem in Lagos, that you should please address it. And to the Minister of Transportation, Ijora bridge that is being closed and vehicles cannot pass, and there is a very big traffic hold-up in Lagos, and it is done by your officials. And for Minister of Transport, they are advising you that you should look into the issue of intermodal evacuation of goods in our ports, and apart from that, that you should please also address the problems of Takwa Bay area. It's being eroded and criminals are operating around there. Takwa Bay, Takwa Bay, Takwa Bay. So, Your Excellencies, may I now ask the Honorable Minister to invite his fellow colleagues to address the issues you have all raised. Honorable Minister, sir.
Thank you very much. Honorable of Housing, please, if you could just take all the questions addressed to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I have about 13 questions, but I think that about 5 of them relate to Oyo, Ogbomoso area. And let me just say to you that the problem will be solved. As I have said, and as my brother has said, I was not in the federal government when somebody came to promise you in 1999 that it will be done. But 1999 to now is almost 20 years. But we took over this road just 3 years ago. So, and that's why I've told you, when you are choosing who can finish this road for you, look at what we did in 3 years on the road and look at what we got in 16 years and decide who to trust with the road. That is the bypass. But some of the problems I should share with you is compensation issues. At every stage where we have to work, we have to pay compensation before we are allowed to work. I'm not saying that they are stopping us from paying, from working, but if we don't pay, we can't hand over the site. You and your communities where farming is done are the ones holding the land. Not so. If you give the land without compensation, the work will move quicker. So as you are pointing the finger, please also look in the mirror. There's a price to development. The Baptist Convention wrote to us halfway into the construction. We had to change the alignment in order to save the church and the school. If we had demolished the church and the school, they would have said Buhari hates Christians. That's part of the delay. And there are letters to show this. So as we are building, people are asking us, oh, don't let it pass my heart. Bend it this way. Those people should come out. They are part of the problem. But we are moving as quickly as we can. Then, as for the old road, the real relief will come when the bypass is completed. Then we can actually then reconstruct the old road, because it's really supposed to be now a city road. But nevertheless, the controller has briefed us and informed us about the need for emergency repairs there. He has actually sent the estimates to us in headquarters, about 2.4 billion. But Senator Buhari and his colleagues here must also tell you that they went on 2 months recess. But it's true. We can't fund a budget if there is no borrowing plan. And Honorable Olatubosu, the borrowing plan to raise money is still in the National Assembly. So those are issues. Àwọn ọmọ ilé wọn lókun díẹ̀ lè fà wọ́n sílé. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan wà tó ń bá ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn, ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ ni wọ́n. So if you give us a budget 9 months after it's presented to you, then you go on holiday when you know that there's a deficit that we have to raise money for, then you come back 8 weeks after, and then you're asking us to run. With what? You have heard also all of the nice things that have been said. We will do our part. Let the parliamentarians, when we go back, when it's time, when the budget comes, they should defend what they say here. They should defend what they say here. We have to build consensus. So it's not one thing, you come to our office, yes, we will do it, because we know you are representing people. When your colleagues start cutting the budget, start fighting them. That is not what your people send you to come and do. Let us have this showdown. That's how to build consensus. You saw the Republicans. They had an agenda to pass a Supreme Court judge, and they stood together. There were no constituencies. It was party ideology and party program and national development. So it's not enough. The president has complained. I have complained. Every time we do the budget, we prepare the work, we design the road. When it comes, it's an amputee budget. They have removed the hand and removed the leg. That's the truth. So let's leave that. We will come back to Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. You listened to me last year. When I was appealing, they cut the budget the first time. Up to 30 billion naira was spent in 1 year on that road, was when Buhari became president. That's the first time. They awarded it in 2007. So 2007 to now is 11 years. How many years? What is so difficult? And during that period, oil was $100 per barrel. Why couldn't they finish the road? But with less money, Buhari committed that every year we will put 30 billion on that road. First year we spent about 20-something billion. In 2017 budget, they cut it from 31 in the National Assembly to 10. Yes, you heard me now. I beg Bomba Timon pariwo ni wọ́n ti gé budget. Nǹkan tí ò jẹ́ kí títì lọ nìyẹn. Nígbà tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ kí ẹran tẹ́ fẹ́ jẹ kíní kan ẹ wá lọ gé owó màlúù ibo lẹ ti fẹ́ rí kí ẹran. But now, what the president has done, this is the good side. This is the good side. The president has created an infrastructure development fund. As they are slowing him down, he's finding new ways to move around them. So, second Niger Bridge, he has approved the money for it. That project will not stop because of money again. Abuja, Kaduna to Kanu, he has approved the money for it. That project will not stop because of money. Lagos, Ibadan Expressway, he has approved the money for it. That project will not stop because of money. Next week, at the latest, I thought we will conclude this week, at the latest, 15 billion naira should be released to the contractors on Lagos, Ibadan. And as they bring more certificates, we have close to 50 billion to pay for the work to be completed. So that is happening right now. Let me just say to the people of Shaki and all of that, we hear you loud and clear. Your representative has responded and said that we have responded to some of the problems. We can't solve all in the same time. The power problem, I am aware of it, and I have received visits from Shaki and so. But the point is, we are going to put it in the 2019 budget. When it comes there, tell your people to defend it. To our brothers who are living with physical challenges, and I hear you also, and let me say that one of the things we have done during the Buhari administration is to deliver a new national building code. Now, that is the overall architecture that controls how buildings are evolved, public buildings and all of that. What you get at each state level is not within our control. We can only advise states, and states are beginning to brace up and react. In our housing estates, even before we finish, we have decided and have approved as a matter of policy that all the ground floors of all our buildings be reserved for people living with challenges and physical disability. That's already in place. So we are thinking of you, even if we have not reached you as quickly as you want us to. Ogbomoso people want everything. And let me just speak to housing. We can only build if you give us the land. So, wait now, I can't come to you. Ṣebí alólórí kan bí gómìnà ló ń jẹ́. Àwọn la máa kọ lẹ́tà sí pé ibo lẹ ti lè rílẹ̀. Ibi tán bá fún wa là máa kọ́lé sí. Èyí tó bá kù, state housing program, ìyẹn náà wà nú ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ó máa kàn yẹn ṣe sùúrù. I think that's it really, except to say there's a maintenance program coming. Again, we will start at federal level. We will provide the architecture for the states to support it. But the important thing, we have left too many things undone in the last 16 years. Some of the roads that are still motorable today were the roads that President Buhari rehabilitated under PTF. And 16 years after, he has come to meet the same roads again without any improvement. That's what he meant. So let's just go forward slowly together and we will get there.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of